Katie Price. My eggs are too old, but I'm having baby number 6. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Car crash individual, Katie Price, both literal and metaphorical, has 5 children already, born to 3 different fathers. She has Harvey Price, whose father is the former footballer Dwight York, Junior Sava Andreas Andre, and Princess Tiami Crystal Esther Andre, who she had with Peter Andre, the former mysterious girl singer, and Jet Riviera Haler and Bunny Haler, who she had with Kieran Haler. So 5 children, 3 different fathers. That does tell you something in relation to Katie Price and the fact that she is a narcissist. You would think that quite possibly, given her financial issues, the fact that she has 5 children already, that she has them with 3 fathers, although Dwight York has nothing to do with Harvey Price. But the familial makeup is somewhat complicated. With that comes challenges and pressures. And therefore you might think that in order to ensure that the children are properly looked after, that an individual would think, 5 is enough, I need to ensure that I get my house in order. But not Katie Price. No, she's revealed that she has egg donors lined up from women who look like her as she continues her bid to have a 6th child. She went through a turbulent IVF journey with former partner Carl Woods back in 2023, but was unsuccessful. Their treatment was documented in controversial show Katie Price Making Babies. Thus, this serial attention seeker deemed that it would be appropriate to share with a section of the world her experiences with regard to IVF for the purposes of being paid, residual benefit, and receiving responses, fuel. No concerns, of course, about the impact that might have on any child that's conceived, her family as a whole, her partner, no. Katie Price does what Katie Price wants, demonstrating the self-absorbed nature of this particularly plastic narcissist. Nevertheless, notwithstanding her heartbreak, the mother of 5 is still pushing ahead with her dreams and told how she has everything she needs in place to welcome a baby. Rather than keeping these matters private, of course, this narcissist needs to ensure that everybody knows her business, because then they'll comment about it and she'll receive fuel. She spoke to Paul C. Brunson on his We Need to Talk podcast, and she revealed that she acquired donor eggs last year, and before meeting current boyfriend, J.J. Slater, no idea which number intimate partner he is, she was happy to have a baby on my own. Opening up about her plans, she even hinted that the father of her baby might not even be Mr. Slater's sperm, as she already has a sperm donor lined up. I'm sure he's thrilled that she's sharing such private information of this nature. She also remained vague as to whether the couple have considered having children together. Detailing her IVF battle and plans for the future, she explained, I had IVF and it failed because basically my eggs are too old. I gave it a go, even though the doctor said you've got a 1% chance of that working. Now, pausing there. She's told that she has a 1% of success, which basically means you're not going to succeed. In other words, the doctors were saying, this isn't going to work, but you never know, a miracle might happen. So they give it 1%. They're just covering their backs just in case conception occurred. Nevertheless, being told it's only 1% doesn't deter her, because her interests come to the fore. The fact that she's been bankrupted at least twice, but now she will still spend money, probably other people's money, on IVF, demonstrates the selfish and self-absorbed nature of this particular narcissist, that she has no regard for reining in her expenditure and behaving in a fiscally appropriate and responsible manner, because she wants to have another child, because a child is an extension of her, and she utilises IVF because her eggs are too old. Now, of course, if she wishes to utilise IVF, that's a matter for her. But it's expensive. And if she has the money and doesn't owe other people money, then fair enough. If she wants to waste her money, that's a matter for her. But the fact is, she owes money to other people. Her fiscal attitude is an atrocious one, which is commensurate with her sense of entitlement and lack of accountability. She went on to explain, so I have got donor eggs. I got them last year. You don't see the picture, but they go on how I look, like the dark hair, the green eyes, Spanish, because I've got like Italian Spanish in me. And then because I'm not afraid to have a baby on my own. Before I met JJ, I was quite happy. I found a sperm donor from America, from black origin. She went on to reveal that despite having a sperm donor lined up, if she met someone who wanted a child, she'd be open to have one with them, but they'll never have the pricey DNA. Because I'm pre-menopause at the moment, I thought you can't have kids, but you can. I've been tested. I'm all fine. I can still carry babies. So I've got the eggs there. I've got everything set up ready for when I want it. But then I think, what if I met someone and they want a baby? Obviously, I'd have to say to them, well, obviously you can never have my eggs, so you'll never have the pricey DNA. You'll have the donor DNA. You can't have the pricey. Only 5 kids have got the pricey one. There's no more, although I can carry it, but it'll be their sperm. But I'm in no rush. This is the thing. I'm in no rush to do any of this. I'm in no rush to get married. To be honest, do I want to get married again? I've been there so many times. Again, another indicator of her narcissism. And it's the same thing. It's meaning aggravation, when you divorce. I don't feel it'll be nice to get all married, but is it important to me? No. Well, she'll soon change her mind because, of course, the narcissist conditional asterisks. Thus, here we have this narcissist who has lined up donor eggs and wants to have a 6th child. Given the amount of plastic on this woman, I wouldn't be surprised if she gives birth to some Tupperware. And it's really the case that by now she ought to be naming her punani Jasmine, because it's always got an Aladdin in it. Oh, ba-boom, tish. This behaviour, talking about something which is personal and private, the oversharing, demonstrates her lack of boundary recognition. The necessity of wanting more children, when it's questionable the extent to which she's able to have a meaningful input into the lives of her existing children, vis-a-vis the chaotic lives that have been reported on, the fact that she has been made bankrupt twice and has had various run-ins with the law, as explained in parts passing, means that wanting to have another child demonstrates a lack of accountability, a lack of demonstrating sense, a lack of showing restraint. It's all driven by the need to create yet another little mirror, another chip off the old block, even if it is using somebody else's eggs. And all being said because she needs to generate buzz and drama around herself by virtue of ensuring that the papers reports on this. Let's have a little look at some of the comments that are made about her. Her face looks painful. She can't move her mouth properly. She should get some help with her mental health instead of bringing another kid into her mess. As if the family court would grant her an adoption. She's deluded. She needs a shrink, really. She shouldn't be allowed to have another child. She owes so much money. How can she provide properly for another child? The court should force her to pay back all the money she owes first. Why does nobody call her out on her constant lies? Even though they look like her now, give it a month. Needs a court order banning her bringing another child into the world. How many more articles on this irrelevant woman? She is not fit to be a mother and have full custody. She had needed serious professional help for years and her family should have staged an intervention years ago. She is seriously unhinged. She's seriously unwell. Utter bullshit. She says anything for publicity. Monsters shouldn't have animals, let alone kids. Ridiculous. Heaven help us. Recipe for disaster. Total loon. Who should we talk about? Oh, that's right, it'll be me, and maybe, well, a little more about me. A car crash narcissist once again, needing to ensure that the details of her private life are cast all across the media as she seeks subconsciously to control the audience and draw fuel from them. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.